Civil wars have ripped apart Sudan for the better part of a century. Today, violence rages in Darfur. The country hasn't been at peace completely since the 70s. Although very young then, Moses Joknhial II remembers a simple life raising cattle, growing corn, and listening to his father tell stories at family gatherings. When the war broke out, he was too young to comprehend.
Why they kill us?
Joknhial now knows the answer: religious differences. To escape, Joknhial ran with hordes of others. The oldest in the group, the leaders, were 15 years old. At just 9, Joknhial followed, walking months to a neighboring country for refuge.
I remember what I used to say. I said, "Where's my mom?" Because people know that my mom was killed during an attack. But they don't want to tell me. They tell me that your mom is ahead of you. They say, if you keep going, you keep walking, then you will meet with your mom. Then I say, okay, I'm going to meet my mom maybe tonight. Let me keep going. We don't want to tell you that you may discourage. Some people, they die because when you see your brother is dying next to you, and then, you don't want to keep walking and you give up and nobody's going to carry you.
Joknhial wasn't told for 4 years that his mom was dead. He was one of the fortunate ones to survive. Besides the Northern Army looking to kill all southern Sudanese, the entourage of young boys needed to stave off the jaws of lions, crocodiles, hyenas, hippopotamuses, plus starvation, dehydration, and diseases like cholera.
In my young age, I'm thinking about my family. I miss my home, I miss to keep the cattle, I miss my family.
This is Weekend Edition from NPR News. I'm Scott Simon.
The Sudanese government today signed a peace agreement to end fighting with rebels in the southern region of the country. If the deal is successful, it will bring an end to a civil war that has claimed more than 2 million lives since 1983.
The peace accord in January of 2005 was a couple of decades too late for those killed and displaced. 3 years later, rampant hunger and disease persists. Joknhial feels education is a valuable solution. He dreams of building his native village its first school.
We want to provide them something with a long term, because if they know how to read their name, how to read the English alphabetical order, that's the best way to change their life, like the way I changed my life changed through the education here in America. Yes. If I didn't come to America, nothing will change. My mind would remain empty like the way I was before.
The first time Joknhial received an education was under a tree in a Kenyan refugee camp. Since late 2001, when he flew to the U.S., he's earned his GED, completed 2 technical degrees, and has his private pilot's license. This fall, he also plans to start his bachelor's degree. In Sudan, though, it's a harsh reality that parents rely on their children for survival. Daughters help their mothers with chores like grinding corn and getting water from the river. Boys usually tend to the cattle. Joknhial is hoping to entice parents by having a water pump and corn grinder at the school.
If mom say, no, I'm not going to let my daughter go to school, we will say, okay, we are not going to grind your corn. We will give that situation to them. We will do it there. We will explain the best way they will understand it. We need your daughter to go to school. We need to change the situation.
Joknhial says school will also just be mandatory twice a week. In total, he's hoping to raise $64,000. Traveling the state, speaking to churches, schools, and really anyone who will listen has brought him close to the halfway mark. Joknhial's coming up on his deadline of December quickly, when he plans to fly back to start construction. It will be his first time back since leaving Sudan years ago. For South Dakota Public Broadcasting, I'm Johanna Saylor in Sioux Falls.